Good morning and welcome to DVE Morning Announcements, where we shine under pressure. I'm your host, Miss Martello. Today's date is Thursday, March 16th, 2023. And on this date, back in 1521, Ferdinand Magellan reaches the Philippines. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated. Today's lunch menu is vegetarian chili with tortilla chips, chicken patty sandwich, yogurt and cheese cubes platter, soy butter sandwich platter or PB&J grape sandwich platter, turkey and cheese sandwich, steamed broccoli, frozen Italian ice, and additional lunch items. Today's weather is a low of 68 and a high of 71. It's currently 66. It's day 2 for fine arts for all grades. And during March, we're celebrating Women's History Month. Today, we're talking about Marie Curie. She was a Polish-French physicist and chemist who discovered and developed X-rays. She and her husband discovered several scientific elements. Today is musical theater practice from 2:25 to 4:15. And it is also Windows and Mirrors Club. The idiom of the week this week is a Cinderella story. And a Cinderella story, in the use of an idiom, is not a story about Cinderella or a different version of Cinderella. A Cinderella story is a term that's often used in sports to refer to a situation where there's a team or a competitor that achieves greater success than most people would have thought that would have happened. So a lot of the times in the March Madness basketball tournament, there are teams that are not expected to get very far. It starts out with 64 teams. And it goes then to the round of 32, and then the Sweet 16, and Elite 8, and Final Four. And sometimes a team that's not expected to even win one game wins many games, or even wins the whole tournament. And they're referred to as a Cinderella story or a Cinderella team. And you may hear those if you watch the basketball tournament over the next couple weeks. So related to that, a current events alert. Our local college, Florida Atlantic University, otherwise known as FAU, which is located in Boca, which is very close. They made it to the March Madness basketball tournament this year for the first time in over 20 years and only the second time ever. So if they do win a couple games, they would be considered a Cinderella team because they're not really expected to make it that far in the tournament. Their first game is tomorrow night, Friday, March 20th at 9:20 p.m., and they play against Memphis, if you're interested. Speaking of March Madness, we also had the March Book Madness reveal of the Final Four yesterday. Between Blips on a Screen and Blue, it was Blips on a Screen. Between That's Not My Name and Runs with the Stars, it was That's Not My Name. Between Gibberish and Abdul's Story, the winner was Gibberish. And between My Pet Feet and Endlessly Ever After, this was a very close vote. At our school, the votes with the buttons, Endlessly Ever After was the winner. There were over 10,000 votes officially worldwide on this matchup. And out of over 10,000 votes, My Pet Feet only won by 26 votes. So your vote really does count. If you go and vote online officially, only 26 votes made it so My Pet Feet was the winner. So, oops, sorry guys. This is our new bracket, and we only have 2 matchups left because there's 4 books. So Blips on a Screen is now up against That's Not My Name, and Gibberish is now up against My Pet Feet. Our matchup of the week is Blips on a Screen versus That's Not My Name, and I did place the buttons in the hallway for voting. Please vote one time. I already looked, and just since placing it at the end of the day on Wednesday, there's like hundreds of buttons, and there's no way hundreds of students have walked by yet. The current standings for the classes are right here. Miss Weintraub's class had a perfect round this round. They got all 4 picks correct, so they had an extra 16 points to push them into the lead with 34 points. Miss Harris and Miss Koch are tied for second place with 30 points each. And you see Miss Perez's afternoon class is in third place with 29 points. And then you can also see the rest of our top 6 places. We have many more teams that are not on here yet, but it's anyone's game. 5 points for a win in the next round and 10 points if you pick the champion. Here are the standings for the staff. Miss McCoy also had a perfect round this round for her staff bracket. She got all 4 picks correct and now has 31 points and is sitting in first place. With Miss Barney, otherwise known as Ginny, in second place with 30 points. And then Miss Perez is also in third place for the staff bracket with 29 points. You can also still submit book reviews all month long on any of the 16 books. You may place them in your grade level bucket. I will say I'm very impressed that the quality of your reviews have improved. I did ask for complete sentences. I asked for sentences that relate to your star rating, and the quality of your writing has definitely improved overall. I'm enjoying and having a hard time picking which reviews to read. I will read a couple of the reviews right now. So the first one is Samaya in Miss Ram Logan's class, 4th grade. She reviewed Endlessly Ever After and gave it 5 stars. She said, I love this book because you get to choose your path. In life, there are many paths you can choose, and this book shows it. We have Janora in Miss Frost's 2nd grade class reviewed Gibberish. She gave it 5 stars. She said, I love the signs in the story, and when Julie said Dat's name, and when Dat drew pictures and Julie said what the picture was. I also have Akila in Mr. Summerjeet's 5th grade class. She gave Endlessly Ever After 4.5 stars, said it's a really good book because you don't know what's going to happen, because most stories you can predict what might happen, but it's really hard to do with Endlessly Ever After. We have Yanni in Miss Russell's 2nd grade class reviewing My Pet Feet. She gave it 5 stars because they went on an adventure to find the letter R. We have Jackson in Miss McCoy's 3rd grade class also reviewing Endlessly Ever After, 5 stars, and said the book has many different endings, not just one, and it's a creative story. In 5th grade, we have Ashleen from Miss Weintraub's 5th grade class, who also rated Endlessly Ever After. You made me laugh a little bit, Ashleen. She gave the book 6 stars, so she filled the 5 in and then added an extra star. She said, oh my God, girl, Endlessly Ever After was amazing. It ate and left no crumbs. I like that it has 17 endings, period, girl. It ate. Thank you, Ashleen, for your review. I very much enjoyed that. All right, so you can still submit during the whole March Madness. There's only 2 weeks left, and when you come back, there'll only be 2 books left. So it'll be the final championship. The quote of the day is, books aren't just made of words. They're also filled with places to visit and people to meet. Our SEL book for March to May is Say Something by Peter H. Reynolds. Spring break is coming up. Tomorrow is the first day of spring break. We'll see you back on March 27th on time and ready to learn. Please keep in mind that Tuesday, March 28th is Picture Day. That will be the 2nd day that we come back after break. Our theme for the school year is Learning is a Journey. Thank you for watching and have a dazzling Diamond View day. But before we sign off, here's your moment of silence. Your time, your choice. Thank you for watching and have a great day and a wonderful break. We can't wait to see you when you get back. Bye.